All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to gunkPunk's Backstage podcast. This is something new we're trying here. I'm gunkPunk. With me, I have some guest hosts as well as as artists, I guess I should say. So I'm gonna go in order of what I see here. To my far left, probably for you guys, is right. Whatever. Um, I don't even have that set up for me to hear it, Blanky. Sorry about that. So far left, the way I'm seeing it is Captain Canuck, aka David. Yeah, I use your legal name. Deal with it.
Ooh, gross.
Oh, shut up. To my
Ugh.
immediate right next to me is Nomatar, aka Ian.
Fuck you. No.
Yeah, deal with
that's,
it.
ugh, that's gross.
In the
Like that at
bottom,
all.
in between Captain and Gnome, is Captain Leroy Hot Dog Zanzibar, aka AJ.
Don't you fucking forget it. I'll probably change it within a week.
So why are you saying don't forget it?
Yeah.
Because it'll make its rounds again. It'll probably be Baloney Johnson next.
Daddy wants to know why. Why, AJ? We'll get to that in a second. Hold on. And last but not least, our special guest tonight is none other than the Struggle, aka Ray Fields.
What's happening?
All right, so pretty much what we're doing here is behind the scenes or backstage chatting with local musicians, artists, influencers, you name it. Just giving them a chance to kind of introduce themselves to people who don't know them, getting them more into the social media world, shit like that. So, but yeah, so real quick, Captain Leroy, Daddy wants to know why.
What? Why what? Why who?
Why is anything?
Exactly. Apparently there's shitting everywhere too. My roommate is in one of her manic episodes and she's cleaning the room. So if you hear her from time to time, I apologize.
That's okay.
Why the name?
Yeah, I think
Quick
that's
explanation. I was watching an episode of Family Guy where Peter makes his erotic novels, Peter Erotica, and he's reading a page of it to his wife Lois, and he says, the first line he reads is Captain Leroy Hot Dog Zanzibar and Gina from my work. So I'm gonna try to get my girlfriend to rename herself and Gina from my work.
Oh, fucking Daddy, thank you for the resub. Clutch, thank you for the resub here. Oh, wow, looks like we're already getting to a freaking hype train. Jesus. Okay. So to kind of give a rundown, a background on some of us, Captain is a musician, does a lot
And
of
Canadian.
recording and stuff, and Canadian. He is our resident Canadian here. Captain Leroy.
Which captain?
So
Tell me hot
Captain.
dog.
Okay.
I'm the
Save my
original
confusion.
captain, so this captain literally crap can suck it.
Yeah, right. Mine's better. It's more in depth. It's not a weird United States slur towards Canadians.
It's a comic book hero, okay?
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
whatever. It's what? It's like off-brand Batman with a sword. Send me the link to the first copy. I want to read it.
Okay. It's in the
I can't
mail.
even do a Twitch shout out for Clutch. I don't know what's going on, but yeah,
Got it.
thank you, Clutch,
I
for the
got you.
5 gifted. Thank you. You are a mod in there, aren't you?
No, but I should be able to command it, right?
Yeah. Who? Those of you who are mods in my channel, can you please give a shout out to Clutch for me, please? Anyways.
We used to cover Escape from the Prison Planet.
I can't do it. You don't let me.
That kind of threw me off there. What?
We used to cover Clutch. Are you talking about Clutch the band?
No.
Oh,
There's somebody in our live
Someone on
stream
Twitch.
chat watching. His gamer tag is Clutch Lucky. So,
okay.
yeah.
Oh,
You'll hear me use a lot of gamer tags here. Um, so Hot Dog is the frontman to a local metal band here in Tulsa called Harakiri. The
Ah,
Struggle
Fucking blow.
and the
those guys.
Struggle is a solo artist based out of Tulsa. Does a lot of acoustic punk rock stuff, which is really badass. Definitely check him out. Same with Harakiri, and then myself and Gnome are in a punk band kind of around Tulsa called Upper Class Vagrants, but we suck, so ignore us. We're okay.
You could say that.
Uh,
You could say that just a little louder so people could have heard it.
fuck you, asshole. You and your Hello Kitty band. Listen here.
Listen, man.
I'm
I don't
listening.
even know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sitting here in like 4 layers of clothes because I've been working outside all day and I rushed to get home and hop on Discord for this. I'm sweating.
Hey, you should probably take a few layers off while we kind of get through this first part of the podcast, because I'm sure you'll have some great commentary to go along with this.
Oh no, I'm sitting back. I'm in for the ride. I gotta, because as soon as these clothes come off, I'm getting fully naked and hopping in the shower, and it's kind of hard to wear a headset while you're in the bath.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah.
This
Subs
head-
for
this
layers.
headset
Okay,
cost me
hold on.
$200.
Hold on.
Caleb,
So
I don't know. I don't know. Caleb, I don't know if it's just my phone or whatever, but your screen froze on me. Your feed
Yeah,
is
it's-
frozen.
it's probably just the connection, but you can still hear us, though, right?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. Yeah, with the phone connection, it's sometimes a bit laggy,
I get
but
it.
that's okay. All right, so a bit separate from the podcast here, but our viewers live are saying subs for layers. So, how many subs for you to take off one layer of clothing there, Hot Dog?
Let's go with 20.
20 subs to take off one layer, guys. So I'll leave y'all to
Everybody's-
that.
Everybody's wanting to see it, but unfortunately, I am one of the blank squares here. You see, I have already been eliminated from Hollywood Squares in this video. My answer was wrong. It was not Zanzibar.
Blood said that's too rich for my blood.
I didn't want your peasant blood anyway. Okay, Caleb, get this under control. We gotta get this shit going.
Okay. Well, let me pull up
Let me
those
take the
questions.
reins.
Let me pull up those fucking questions I had
He had
here.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. What color was your poop this morning?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, thanks for reminding me, man. I've been holding that all day.
So we've already kind of
setting a porta john all alone.
all right. So we've already established who we all are, where we're kind of from. So I guess since technically we have an actual guest tonight, maybe we should just ask them the questions.
Sure, yeah. Ray, you're gonna be our tester on here, buddy.
All right.
It's gonna be great. So like I said, we've already gotten where who you are, where you're from. So how did you get started in the music business?
Well, let me tell you, it's a funny name, and I'm sure you all know it. Chuck Cooley needed a bass player, and he said, "You're going to learn how to play bass." And so I learned how to play bass, and that was in 2020.
Really?
Yeah.
So 2020 is when you started really getting into the music?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
damn. Okay. So, like I said before, I've already kind of said it. You're currently an acoustic artist in the Tulsa area. So, is it just mainly acoustic work that you do, or do you do like full band stuff? What's going on there?
I actually play a rhythm guitar and backup vocals for a band called Avery Drive. And we play every Thursday at Knuckleheads 2, 31st and Mingo.
Okay.
And that's what else I got going on, you know. And I host the jams like tonight. I won't be on here much longer because I host a jam at Renee's on Wednesdays. So I got to get up there and get my thing going here in just a minute.
Okay.
You know, it's acoustic / metal. You know, I play an acoustic guitar, but I use my pedals, and I give it that nice funk that I like.
Hell
That
yeah.
Yeah,
nasty.
he's post acoustic core.
Yeah.
Oh, Noam and I have played quite a few shows with him, so definitely know that he's
Oh,
an
same, yeah.
amazing artist. So I think we've all played a show together before, once or twice.
And also, I gotta throw this out here. Ray is like genuinely one of the most nice people you will
Oh,
ever
yeah.
meet.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
he's an amazing artist and he's very nice. Yes, that is very true. So, Ray, who are some of your influences, music-wise? What really
Well,
drives you?
Elvis, throw you for a loop there.
Okay.
You know, and then the one that everybody probably hates to hear, Slipknot. You know, I've always loved their stuff. And well, you know, I was just talking about Dead Horse earlier. I don't know if you guys know who Dead Horse is. Those guys are cool, man.
Hmm.
I just love all that real nasty, weird stuff that most people don't like. Really cool.
Hey, a lot of that stuff's really good music, though. It really is.
Yeah.
My wife did want me to inform you. Daddy is. You all know who my wife actually is, but
No.
everybody calls her Daddy. Shut up, no. She wanted me to say we all love you, Ray. So.
Thank you.
so-
Love y'all too.
Ray, real quick, because I know you got to get going here soon. Let's do this question real quick. What is your favorite local venue, like small, and what's your favorite big venue to play at?
The big venue would be the biker rally on Route 66 in Depew,
Okay.
because that's an awesome stage. It's got a big runway with a stripper pole at the end of it, and it's so cool. And
That sounds like smart. That's awesome.
it's cool. Small venue would probably have to be Renee's here, man. It's kind of like my home bar, and I just love this place. They're upgrading. You know, they got a new sound guy, and they're upgrading all the sound and the lights. They got movers and everything now.
Hell yeah.
That's dope. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
stop in there if there's anything going on this weekend and check it out.
Yeah,
Yep,
same. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it to our resident jokester here. Hot Dog, do you have any fun or funny questions to ask?
Oh man, now I gotta think. Fuck.
Put you on the spot.
Ray, what's like the weirdest like collaboration of like music genres that you've put together for a show? I mean, it could be with just you yourself, or if you did something weird with Avery Drive, or anything of that sort.
Well, there was one recently that I just did that we're doing again, actually, because it was so awesome. It turned out so good. It's Rise of the Dead show, and it's got Avery Drive, the band I'm in, and then we had Cotton White come down from Oklahoma City with Straight White Buffalo, so they're kind of punk rock, grungy stuff, and then we had Nephilim, which are some newer guys, and they're death metal, you know. And then we closed it out with shit. Oh man, I can't think of the name of them now. Apples of Eden. It was just a great show, man. It was a great show. But it went from one end of the spectrum because you know Every Drive is rock and roll. You know, it's almost like 80s or 90s. You know, kind of rock and roll rhythm kind of stuff, like AC/DC kind of almost. And then all the way to the death metal. So it was pretty cool. Quite a wide range of genre.
Nice. That sounds really fucking cool. I know I saw you posting about it. I think you asked my band to be on that, but we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because like unfortunately we are slowing down. We only have like 3 shows booked this year already, and I think that's all we're gonna try to do unless like bigger stuff comes up. But we're trying to focus on recording and all that crap. So, but okay, another strange question. What's a food that you refuse to eat before you play a show?
But then hot dogs. No, I don't know. I mean, I'll eat just about anything. I mean, I've got an iron gut, dude, so nothing really scares me. I'm not afraid of no ghost.
Man, you're brave, dude. I ate,
Very
like, some
brave.
Spicy chili one time. I ate some spicy chili one time, and that was an exciting show. I jumped once, and I felt something loosen.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
Wasn't a lot of head banging that round, was there?
No, bending over might have a cannon projectile towards the drums.
Oh,
And
jeez.
I love
Christian
Christian
would
way
love
too much to
that.
let that happen.
Poor
Christian would love
Christian.
that.
All right. Well, I think at that point, Ray, because I know you still have your show to do tonight. We'll go ahead and let you go with that. Thank you for hanging out with us and kind of going over some of that information for all of our viewers. Definitely go check out Ray's big events that he does. His weekly jam sessions Wednesday nights at Badass Renee's, correct?
Yes, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You can look on my page and find it on there. It's
Yep.
the only thing I put on there is it's just flyers.
Okay, so definitely go check out The Struggle on Facebook.com. You can see all his flyers posted there. Be sure to go check out one of his jam sessions, and if you get a chance, go look up Avery Drive. Go check out some of their music, and definitely hit up some of their shows. They are really badass. Ray, thank you for your time, man. You take it easy, and have a good night, all right?
Thank you guys for having me. Have a good night.
You too.
Oh yeah, you too, man.
See you, man.
Later.
Night.
Later, guys.
Right. And there we have it. That's our first official guest on the podcast.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, we'll have to get him back on whenever he's not like in a bind, so we can ask him a couple more questions. But essentially, that's how it's gonna go. Captain, I see you fucking muting your mic, you piece of shit.
Captain, I'm going to ask you
I'll
one
call
question.
you out like that.
Are you
What?
still doing what I think you're doing?
He doesn't have pants
No.
on.
I was
No?
coughing.
Oh, okay.
What did you think I was doing?
Playing.
A line of blow.
No,
Playing
I
something there.
You would have seen me like, holy shit, what's going on in this game right now?
Valid. So while Ray and you were going back and forth, let's see here. So Nerd Leader Jordan didn't pop in. He has played the Depew venue. He says like it was kind of gross to be honest, but great time. Lots of titties.
Oh, dude, for real. I felt that way about Sparks. Because Sparks was the same way. We got invited to come out there and play a music festival out in Sparks, Oklahoma, which is really fucking cool. If you guys ever get the chance to like play a show there, they do like hell, it was this big like local festival they were doing, and we got put in as like one of the upper echelon of people there because most of the promoters there had heard us and really wanted us on. Dude, it was probably the most fun I've ever had. I was wearing fucking yoga pants and a zebra striped shawl that had flamingos all over it. That's what I was wearing on stage. Because they have a sign up there that says like "Welcome to Sparks Campground, clothes are optional." And I was gonna go naked on stage, but they were like, "Hey, no one wants to see that little fucking Vienna twisting around." But no, I feel that, dude. I kind of, if they allow metal bands there, it'd be fun to get on that. But yeah, no, I know what the stripper pole thing. Yeah, they had 2 stages there at Sparks, and like as we're playing, I look over and there's a chick just like getting that pole, dude, and I'm like, this is fucking badass.
So
My
that
fucking
brings up
lead guitarist was tripping mushrooms and got tackled. It was great.
a good question to ask here. What is the weirdest thing you've worn on stage?
That.
Okay. No, well, I'm asking in general, but before I get to that,
no. It's Steph's.
So for YouTube and Facebook and all that other purposes, so we are live streaming on Twitch. I have a chat over here, and Daddy Llama posted Gnome seductively putting on chapstick while AJ talks about him being naked on stage.
You're goddamn right.
Listen, I'm not ashamed of who I am. Fuck you.
So let's kind of go. So AJ's already answered this question, Captain. In the times that you've been on stage performing, what is the weirdest thing you've worn?
I would have to say a dress, like a 1800s Renaissance type dress.
Okay, elaborate for us here. What was the
Pixar didn't happen.
occasion?
It was an actual play.
Okay.
So I haven't, as far as performances go, I consider people that are in musicals and that kind of stuff, they're still musicians because they're singing and their voice is their instrument. And
Okay.
so I used to be in a lot of productions for musicals and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And so I had to play a female character. Unfortunately, it wasn't wasn't my brightest moment, but
Unfortunately,
Dude,
he
I
says.
I
Got the
cross dress from
mustache.
time to time, dude. Like you're all good here. You're in safe company.
just for the hell of it, right?
Except for all the
Tuck it
viewers
back,
at
tape
home.
it. You knew what you signed up for.
Oh yeah.
All right, no.
I mean, I haven't been on stage until I joined up with you, so nothing really anything super weird. Not yet, at least.
Well,
Give it a minute. I'm sure I'll figure something out.
so
think about-
technically, there are 2 minutes. I mean, I've worn a kilt on stage. That's about the extreme in front of a full stage. But as for like just performing in general, I did wear a corset to karaoke, and yeah,
I think I was there that night.
that was at the birthday when I did the Sweet Transvestite song. Popped out the fucking bright red corset that Daddy Llama still has the video for. Mods, if you can get that guy for me, please. And Daddy said, still trying to find a gnome costume. Find a gnome costume in his size. Thank you for that, Daddy. Getting that bot out of there. So yeah, perfect. Okay. Let's. Our chat is just. There's 3 people constantly going off in our chat: Daddy Llama, Kagame's Fury, and Nerd Leader Jordan. So let's ask.
Nerd though, I'm down for that country metal band. I'll throw down with that.
Shit. I mean, I know. Personally, I do know that
Oh.
Nerd Leader is a bass player, and
Problem solved.
no, you're a guitarist. I'm technically a drummer. All we need is a country metal singer.
Listen, my mom would have been proud to hear country in a title, but she'll roll in her grave if she ever sees country and metal put together.
Fucking bet. I'm kidding.
Like, what are we gonna play? Oh, we're gonna call ourselves Y'all Core.
Y'all core.
Can I get a y'all core?
We'll write a song. We'll write a song called "What Happens When You Put a Cowboy Hat in a Bee," and the first line of the song is, "Does it say bee haw?"
I fucking
Cowcore.
hate you so
Oh, dude,
much.
no, yes. I'm all for it, dude.
What the fuck?
I'm
Captain's
all for it.
Captain's gonna write all of our songs for us. It's all gonna be metal country or cowcore. Daddy Llama's already working at merch right now.
The first song is going to be goat core.
Go core.
Goat core.
Oh, we've already got
We
somebody
have to-
working on a
We
logo
have to
too.
write. We have to write one sad song about like accidentally shooting our dog. Our wife gets drunk all the time, and our self-driving truck left us.
Yeah. and the beer fridge broke down.
Yes.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the breakdown.
Just background vocals of goats screaming.
Bet. Done.
It's just a bunch of like sludgy doom metal. Dun, dun.
Just
The background and shit.
The Taylor Swift song's gonna have nothing on this.
oh my god. Oh shit. Well, I guess this is happening. So, what's it? Are we just? What are we naming it? Just cowcore? Is that what it's being called?
Oh, that's a genre, bro.
So, what would we name this group?
We're gonna be called Ying Your Last Ha.
Ying your last.
So it's country, but it's got a fucking element of death to it.
Crooks and buns.
Oh man.
Crooks and goats.
Or like cattle core. What is happening here?
I don't know, man. I don't want to get too close to cattle decapitation with that cattle core because those guys scare me.
Right.
Their vocalist does some weird shit with his mouth whenever he does his screams, and I don't know how he projects them. I'm terrified.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man. Oh fuck. Shit.
Shit. Fuck. Shit.
Oh,
Fuck,
dude,
fuck.
we could. Oh, Dude, we could do a Hatebreed knockoff. We could be called Haybreed.
Or Hey Breeders.
Haybreeders.
Oh god.
Take a knockoff of Hatebreed and that one album by the Misfits, or the song. Just put Hey and then Breeders. Hey Breed. Album name. Perfect.
Haybreed. No, it's perfect for an album. Shit.
Give me something good. Where is it?
I
I'm
probably
working
should
on
have
something.
put 18 and up in this thing. Hold on, let me
Nah,
update.
no, fuck them kids.
Let the kids learn. Let the kids watch.
Look, I don't want Twitch to kick us off, alright?
I never put 18 plus on my stuff and I accidentally slipped a testy on one.
You almost got in trouble for it.
Hey, he warned me. I took it down.
After he warned you.
How was
let's-
I was like fucking a 30-pack deep. How was I supposed to know one of my Jimmies came out to say hi?
It's like, hey, how's it going?
Just-
Right.
What?
What?
That's unoriginal naming though, bro. You call them both Jimmy. You got
Jimmy and Jamie, bro.
Yeah, you said one of your Jimmys, so you got two of them at least.
Hey, you know what? It's Jimmy and Jamie. I call them Jimmies whenever I'm drunk. That's what I was that day.
Giblets.
Unless you're one of them alien guys and you got like 3 or 10 or 50 of them.
I don't know, dude. I feel them a lot. I gotta
Jimmy
shave my
cheesesteak.
pubes. They're getting tickled a lot. I have to get a camera set. I gotta get this PC up and running. Oh, hey, yeah, fucking Caleb. I'm gonna have to holler at you at some point. I got a fucking tower here it's got some issues. I'm gonna see if you can help me out with that.
Dude, bring it by.
Been streaming too much cattle core, that's why.
Yeah.
Dude, let me tell you, dude.
No, he's
That
been on
fucking-
Cornhub. He's been on Cornhub.
Yeehaw-
That's where he's been.
Dude, that Yee hardcore line dancing is crazy.
Farmers only, right? that's really the problem.
Cornhub.
Between Cornhub
Oh,
and all of
dude,
that.
if this band becomes a thing, oh, shit, fuck.
Only corns. Only horns.
I hope
Only
I hope
horns.
fucking Jimmy's Chicken Shack gets back together.
Oh, shit.
We gotta fucking open up for him.
Only horns, but it's only cows.
It's only
So-
cows. There's no bulls in there at all, so there's no horns at all.
Uh,
You find one that they're all just laying on the
Oh,
ground and its
I
title is
got it.
ground beef.
I got the band name.
Oh shit.
Utter Annihilation.
Utter annihilation. I love it.
That works. That works.
Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. This is great. We can make utter hats.
Dude. Oh my god, with little nipple tendrils on them. Oh, with spikes, like they're fucking pierced.
I mean, it is utter annihilation.
Alright, I'm looking up a fucking, like, JPEG of a cartoon cow. I'm about to start doing some fucking Photoshop crap.
there has to be blood because otherwise it's too
This
tame.
could possibly be a first t-shirt designed for this podcast.
Oh, with RGBs in them so they glow at the show. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. If Doja Cat can make a song called Moo, we can do this and should.
For fuck's sake, man.
All right, so for the 8 viewers we have live, any of y'all got a question?
Yeah, anyone want to ask us some stupid shit?
Yeah.
Or smart shit? I don't know. I'm not the brightest, but I'll try.
I mean, otherwise we're gonna have to refer to the questions to ourselves. And I'm just sitting here eating fruit snacks.
I'm sitting here looking at fucking clip art of cows.
Clip art. That's so Dude, you gotta step your game up there.
Ooh,
Here, I got one for you, buddy. There you go.
hold
This
on.
is perfect. Go for that one.
Well, we'll get to yours in a second. But
Oh shit, I kind of like that one.
Daddy Llama asked this question, so I'll ask everyone. Captain Canuck, if you could bring back one musician from the dead, who would it be?
Neil Peart.
But
Oh, all right.
I got to see him live. I got to talk to him. He's like the coolest dude ever.
Okay.
I actually worked at when I was still living in Canada, they rolled through one of the bigger arenas. It was about the size of the BOK, and I used to work there. And I had to set up the stage for that concert, and we did all the work for that. And a few of the people that were working got to go backstage and meet them, and I was one of them. And it was really, really cool just to go and chat with them. And it was a freaking loud concert, so I was having a hard time taking in a whole lot of what they were saying because my ears were just ringing. And they made all the hired hands like stay at the back, so just that whole room, just all that bass and everything just got trapped in the back. But it was really, really cool.
All right. No.
Probably Lane Staley.
Ooh.
That dude's a fucking powerhouse in the grunge era. And growing up, 90s kid, grew up with grunge and shit. Now
Yeah.
Alice in Chains has been my go-to grunge band for years.
Hell yeah. Hot dog.
fucking Chris Cornell, without a doubt.
That's a
Valid.
good one.
That guy, I first heard Chris Cornell sing when I was like 9 years old. I remember because I was sitting in the car with my dad and we were driving to Walmart and Burden in My Hands came on the radio and I remember listening to that whole song and then looking at my dad going, I want to sing like that guy. And like from then on I was just a devout Soundgarden fan. Like I've got the Bad Motorfinger album cover tattooed on my shoulder and I'm wanting to get 3 more underneath it. And then I'm glad Gnome said Lane Staley too, because I'm also wanting to get Dirt and Facelift on the other side of my upper arm.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like without a doubt, it'd be like Chris Cornell. The man just had a voice that would never give up and just inspired me to want to be a musician. Like he also played guitar and all these other things. He was just amazing.
Did you ever like the Audio Slave stuff that they put out?
Yeah, I did like it.
Obviously, a lot of you probably already know my answer, but it would have to be Jimmy the Rev Sullivan. In my opinion, he was one of the best drummers out there. He was my idol. One of the reasons I really pushed myself as a drummer to get where I did. I mean, hell, I even took a shitty drum set that I used to have and built it up to the point that I had a triple kick drum set like Jimmy had. Just all the fucking rack toms, the 3 kick drums, the 3 floor toms, the 2 snares. Granted, I only ever played on it like 2 times because it's a lot of shit to set up. But damn, yeah.
I see.
Fuck you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted.
Oh, fuck you. So, the next question we have here, this was just recently announced. Ozzy's sudden retirement.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't know
It's,
it was a full-on retirement. I know that he recently canceled the tours that he was doing, but I didn't know he was fully retiring.
Yeah, if you read further into the post, he says, like, I didn't think I'd have to end my music career this way. Like, to be purely honest, I'm very sad that I never got to see him with either Sabbath or by himself. I'm very upset about that, but I understand. He's getting up in his years, and his body's just not built the way it used to be. And even he admits that.
All the
But
years of drugs and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
dude, that man was a sponge. I swear. Yeah, like you drop him in a fucking pile of coke, it's all gone. Squeeze him out, and he's fine.
Yep.
Like it was insane.
I
There should
I
be one. There should be one on the table there.
I
But
will say. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, I was just saying, yeah, I'm a tad bit upset about it, but also completely understanding of the circumstances. I'm not gonna be one of those people that, calls him out for being like fucking old and being lame and it's not with the times anymore, Ozzy. No, it's more
Excuse me.
than that. He's got health concerns and he's being adult about it. He's taking a step back, going, yes, this is my dream, but not at the cost of hurting my fans because I'm dead.
Yeah. I mean, as we're all musicians here. I mean, Ozzy was one of the godfathers of metal. I mean, he
Oh
was one
yeah.
of the founding members of Black Sabbath, one of the earliest metal bands. I oh, I don't even know how to feel about it now that knowing that oh, because that's one I'd always hoped to see live was Ozzy one day be able to see him perform live, but tickets are always so fucking expensive.
Oh yeah.
Cap,
I remember
Cap,
last time they were in town.
yeah,
I wanted to go, but I could not afford them.
yeah. Captain, no, what's y'all's take?
No, I mean AJ said it best. It sucks because he's one guy I never got the chance to see. Which, by the way, Blanky, fuck you. I just saw that in the chat. Um, but but yeah, no, I mean it's better for him to take care of himself. I mean, if he can't physically do it anymore, as a fan of him, I wouldn't expect him to go out there and fucking, you know, kill himself, basically doing what he's doing. And I know as a musician, he loves what he's doing, but
Yeah,
at some point you got to call it quits.
Cap.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think, if you've got some health concerns and you got to take that into consideration, and you don't want to go book a bunch of shows and stuff and do a tour and then have to like bail on it too. You want to be, you want to be able to get through your commitments and stuff. So I think, he's a professional and he's taken that into consideration, knowing that he's probably not at that point where he's going to be very reliable with his health and everything. So he's just got to make that decision. But I love Ozzy. He was Crazy Train was one of the first songs I learned on guitar. And so I appreciate his music for sure.
Oh yeah. So kind of in the chat, we've had a few things pop up. Before I get to the next question, before I ask the next question, Clutch, I am going to ask you to kind of clarify on that. Is that strictly alive or either dead or living? If you could answer that before I ask the question, it'd be great. Blanky Boy in our chat said he did see Ozzy live with Slash. Sounded amazing, but they had to dump buckets of water all over him after every song because his body was constantly dehydrated because of the drugs. I mean, yeah, your body does take a toll, obviously. Um, so the question that Clutch Lucky put into our chat here to ask everybody is if you had the chance to sit down and talk to one musician, who would it be and why? I think we already know a few answers here, but do we want to? So I know he said either, but do we want to repeat because it's kind of the same question as before, but a little different about who would be one musician we bring back? So do we want to still do either Dead or Alive
Well,
or?
well, I
Could,
think you
could,
could do other Dead or Alive because I mean we're talking about bringing one back, but
I
this is
mean,
just having a conversation with one of them.
Okay,
why
yeah,
why don't we just throw the whole like the loop in there of dead or alive? What are at least 2 to 3 musicians you'd like to sit in a room and have a full conversation with?
ooh, now that's a good one. So we'll take that and do
So
it that
you
way.
could pick. Okay, we'll say 2. One alive, one dead.
Okay,
have them in a room together and have a conversation between the two of them with you.
Okay, so Captain, we'll start with you.
Okay, I would love to have a chat with Ted Nugent. I think that would be very interesting.
It's gonna
He's
be
got
really political.
some crazy opinions, but I just, I think that would be fun, just personally.
Yeah.
Should get him and Eddie Vedder in one room together.
Ooh, throw Bono in the mix too, just for shits and
Oh,
giggles.
God.
Oh God,
No, I can't stand Bono. Forget him.
that's fair.
okay.
What
I
really
can't comment that
pissed me
man
off is
either.
whenever they freaking auto uploaded U2's album onto everybody's iPhones, dude. I
Oh,
was
jeez.
so mad. Yeah.
I never got that, thankfully. I don't think I ever got that, so at least I'm there. I will quickly remind our viewers in live chat, I don't have blurb set up in this scene particularly, so you guys can sit there and keep playing it, but it won't pop up for me. So anyways, so continue. So Ted Nugent and who else?
I don't know who the second one would be. Jared Leto, maybe.
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
So
why
obviously
can't he make a
there's
good
that.
movie?
No, I mean, I was in high school, man. I was the diehard 30 Seconds of Mars fan, and I just love their stuff. I just want
I
to know,
can't
like,
argue with you on that. I like
what's
him.
his,
I like
yeah,
his music, but not his movies.
right? What's his, I want to know, like, what's his story? Like, how did he grow up? That kind of just, just about his life. I'd love to hear him talk about that.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this fucking blurb in here so they can keep playing it and try to fuck with me on it. So while I'm getting this set up, because I know it's gonna pop up in that's probably already showing there. So let's do that. Control audio via that. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So I'm gonna move it right there. Yeah, it popped up. That's going to be in the recording. That's great. That's wonderful.
Oh, the OBS thing there. I was like, was
Yeah.
that me?
No,
Oh
that
damn! I missed it.
that was me.
Hey, Gio.
It was right on my face, so thank you.
Yeah,
Someone
There
clip
we
it.
go.
Clip
Good
it.
spot.
All right, so I'm going to test it real quick. Let's see. Bonk. Yep, there it goes. All right, so it works.
I didn't hear
All right.
shit.
It's bullshit, man.
You were censored, Captain. Anyways, okay, so Ted Nugent and
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. Got it. Okay. No.
First, I'll do two that can come up to mind. First one is Devin Townsend of Strapping Young Lad and Devin Townsend
Oh
Project.
hell yeah!
That dude is a fucking psychopath, and I love him. I just want to hang out and talk bullshit with him. The other one would be it's probably a basic ass bitch answer, Jack Black.
Ooh.
I mean,
Dude, you
everyone
got-
loves Jack Black.
I
You
can
got
smell
two
you.
crazy guys in one room. That's gotta
Dude.
be
It's been
interesting.
fucking throwing down hard there.
Okay.
I've heard Devin
But
Townsend's actually really fucking nice.
That's what I've heard. I mean, just I want to get into his head. Some of the music that he's made is just wild. Like if you listen to Empath, I think it was his latest release. The whole fucking album as a concept is odd, but it's good.
Is it spelled empath?
Empath, EMPATH.
And what group is just Devin Townsend? Oh, there it is.
Devin
Okay.
Townsend, yeah.
I will.
Like I mean, even with his SYL shit, I mean that shit was fucking wild.
I have added that to my watch later. That album, so I'll listen to that later on, probably while I'm at work.
You also need to listen to the Ziltoid album. That shit's wild too.
Text me that stuff, and I'll look that up.
Yeah.
Give it a listen. Okay. Hot dog.
That's kind of tough.
Do
I
you want
would
me to come back to
probably...
you, or
No, I know
No?
I know obviously Chris Cornell
obviously?
because that's the man to me. But the alive one, who would that be? What would make an interesting conversation with? Oh, I'll do my favorite alive deathcore vocalist, Vincent Bennett from the Acacia Strain. They actually did a cover of Black Hole Sun, like after Chris passed away, as an homage to him on an album that was a collaboration between 3 artists: Fit for an Autopsy, Thy Art Is Murder, and The Acacia Strain. They all 3 released a song that they had never played before on that album, and they all did different covers.
Oh.
So, knowing that Vincent Bennett is most likely a Chris Cornell fan as well, I think that would be a very intriguing conversation to have with my favorite deathcore vocalist and my favorite vocalist of all time.
Hell yeah. All right. I guess that leaves me to answer then, doesn't it?
Speak up, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. So obviously we already know my dad, Jimmy, because, like I said, Idol as a drummer would love to, just sit and chat and pick his brain to hear. Because, I mean, not only was he Avenged Sevenfold's drummer, he also did drumming and piano for the earlier band Pinkley Smooth that he did with, I believe it was Sinister Gates. Him and Sinister did that band before when they were still in college. And some of the shit they did there was just, if you've never listened to them, give them a listen. It's good shit. It's crazy because it was directly from the mind of Jimmy and all of them back in those days. So, but living, that's hard to say. Because I don't want to use too many.
It's me.
Oh, well, no, you wish. You
It's me.
fucking, you
It's me.
fucking wish.
It's me.
You want it to be you, don't
It's
you?
me.
When did Justin Timberlake join this? It's gonna be me.
That's in 4 months, 3 months now. Damn it. Let's see. Living artist. Ooh.
I may have been wrong on that too. I don't know. I don't think I was.
That's right.
That's
I think
Justin
right.
Timberlake that
Yeah.
you're thinking of, yeah.
Okay.
With
I
the
haven't listened to
spaghetti
them in a
hair.
while. Oh.
With the spaghetti
Yeah.
hair.
His ramen hair, his Chad Kroger look he had going on for a while there. Oh, fun
Ooh.
fact. Did you guys ever see that Google ad that they had that had Nickelback singing like a parody version of Photograph?
Yeah.
What?
That was
Yeah.
actually them. They went in studio, re-recorded, and wrote lyrics to that to parody themselves for that Google commercial.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they're willing to do that.
Dude, mad respect for those guys. I
100%.
watched them. I went and saw them live not too long ago. Wasn't a big fan. Yeah, oh, absolutely. But I went and saw them live, completely changed my opinion on them. Live, they're a lot heavier and a lot more aggressive, and they have a fuck ton of fun while they're playing.
I've heard they've
So-
gotten heavier since, they kind of disappeared from the mainstream, or they were still mainstream, but a lot of people stopped playing them. They were just playing the old favorites, but I don't know. I think that would be an interesting band to definitely see live. My living
Yeah.
artist that, and sorry to cut you off, my living musician that I would
No, you're
love to
good.
sit down and chat with would be Argyle Goolsby.
Once
Fuck you,
again,
call
in
me.
English for everybody, please.
So Argyle Goolsby is an artist who plays in the band Blitzkid. He played bass and did vocals on a lot of their material. And if you've never looked them up, one of my favorite albums from them is Five Cellars Below. And it's kind of horror punk, and it's got a great sound to it. It's really catchy, but just the vocal styles that he does and the way he plays bass, and I mean just his stage presence alone, from everything I've seen, I think it'd be cool to just sit down and see kind of how they did everything. I mean, it's either him or Jerry Only. So I mean, those are the two that I can think of off the top of my head. Because I mean, they're both kind of in the horror punk scene. So that's my two.
I mean, not terrible choices. So
The next question that I saw here, let me scroll up.
Well, we can answer Blanky's question. So, about no one talking about Prince and Jimi Hendrix, we appreciate them.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
Especially Hendrix, their guitar playing, like, is a fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I would love to talk to him, but I don't know if they'd be. He's definitely not up there with my top guitarists. Or
I mean,
I respect his playing, but definitely not up there on the top ones.
I think
There's a lot
Jimmy
to choose
really
from.
with Jimmy. I
What?
think a lot of his guitar style ranged from just doing crazy shit with the wah pedal and some distortion. I mean, definitely be an interesting conversation, but it's also a matter of
Well,
if he's sober.
Yeah.
Because he was.
well, I mean, Jimmy's style was like, invoked from like blues and shit like that, and also jam bands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why when you would go see the Jimi Hendrix Experience when he was alive, it would be one song for 25 minutes because they would just jam and fucking feel it. That's why like bands like the Grateful Dead and shit, they were so fucking popular because no one knew what the fuck they were gonna play. They would announce a song and they would play it and lead into another song and lead into another song and then just kind of riff off all of them.
So that brings a question for me to ask here. So as I know, three of us presently are in active bands, playing shows, or technically taking a small break from shows. Uh, when it
I wouldn't
comes to
call it
playing,
small.
well, I mean, I'll speak on behalf of Noam
It's
and
good
I.
size.
We haven't played a show since September,
It's
but
average.
we're we haven't played a show since September because we're in the middle of trying to get an album done and redo a lot of stuff as the band is. And I know you guys in Harakiri are taking a small break. I don't know why. Probably because you're just trying to.
No, we've been playing the same material for like a fucking year. We haven't written a new song in a fucking year. So we've been trying to like take breaks and people kept getting sick in the band. Like obviously you guys you knew I lost my voice before the last shit show, which broke my fucking heart because I love the shit show. And
Which
we decided that when this year rolled around, because we already had the headlining show at the Vanguard booked on January 7th, we weren't going to book any more shows unless they were kind of like high profile ish or one we thought was going to be super fucking fun or something like that. And all we're going to do is focus on shows. Or not shows, music. And in doing that, we've already almost finished 3 songs.
hell yeah, I know we're
Like,
still working on that ourselves.
yeah, and that's our problem. Like, we have one, I'll go ahead and say the name because it's a funny name. It's kind of like our opener, Lucifer Groomed My Dog. It was going to be another hype song, but we ended up, like, we were sitting there, we're fucking around with it, and it was a joke between Christian and Eric at first.
Mhm.
And then I ended up coming to band practice, and I was like, dude, that kind of sounds fire, man. That's pretty hot. Let's keep it going. So Eric and Christian were like bantering back and forth before I got there, and Eric was playing something, and Christian goes, "Oh man, that sounds like a Slipknot song." And Eric goes, "Oh, you want to hear a Slipknot song? I'll write you a fucking Slipknot song." So he starts playing this riff, and then Christian starts playing a drum beat to it, and then Squirt starts playing it, and I come in and they show it to me, telling me about the joke, and I go, "That's kind of hot. Let's keep playing it." So I started writing lyrics to it, and now my lead guitarist knows it, so it became a song. And we were gonna call it The Seven as a nod towards Slipknot because of the joke. And then I was like, why don't we just call it Tortilla Man's Revenge? Because it was the same time that fucking Tortilla Man got fucking pulled off.
Oh
And so
shit.
now we've established that it is called Tortilla Man's Symphony Number 9.
See, I think we have. Hold on, because I know
The
the
9, not
board's.
7.
I
Sorry.
know the board's still here. Hang on, let me look at this real quick.
Are we still at the board?
Yeah, I still got the board over here. We have 3 that are kind of comedic names: Working Stiff, Coffee, and then PB and J. We have no idea what they're gonna be. They're just titles that we're working
Titles.
with. And then we've got, of course, Gnome Song, which actually has meaning behind it. Pogo the Clown, which is technically something Gnome and I had talked about, 3 years,
Nice.
almost 4 years ago now,
Something like
and
that. Yeah, I remember.
just
You
now
writing a
starting
song
to
about John Wayne Gacy? Fuck yeah.
Yep. So, and we'll work on that. But so my question, I guess, getting back to that original question I had, when it comes to playing on stage, um, do you like? Would you prefer having a small break in between songs to chat with the audience, or play a few songs in a row, then take a small break, and then back to playing a few songs in a row? Which is your preferred method if you're performing on stage?
Uh, for me, honestly, I like to just go with the flow. Like, uh, you guys have been there, and sometimes I'll just like point at somebody I know or point somebody out in the crowd and be like, blah 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 blah, and make it funny, something like that. Or we'll be like, we'll play our opener and be like, hey, we're Harakiri, yeah, right into the next song. Like, it's kind of just a go with the flow type of deal for me.
Okay.
Like, when it feels right, it feels right. When I can tell the guys need a moment, because we're all in a band. We can look at a member and know, oh shit, they're fucking with their guitar. They need a couple seconds to make sure that's okay.
No.
What?
Hey man, it's happened. Or it happens, okay?
I don't like being called out for my performance issues, man. Just put all my fucking dirty
Go
laundry
on.
on there. It's fucking cool.
With
So-
your dirty laundry.
On stage or off stage?
Don't worry about it.
Heyo. So, Captain, for you, because I know you do a bit different when it comes to music. You're a little different than the way that we've done things. And I could
He's
be wrong.
Canadian.
I could be
I've
wrong.
been in a lot of
Canadians.
bands and I've done a lot of gigs like
Churches don't
I had-
count.
no.
I'm
Unless it's
sorry.
Church's Chicken,
Ooh,
then we could.
yes.
There's a different story there.
No, I've
That's
had a
whole
couple
what
of
the fuck
bands.
is up, Denny's?
I've been the front man for a band. I've also been the bass player, and so I've done a lot of different gigs. I kind of like the relational aspect of it. Like, if it's a huge freaking crowd, like I think sometimes people are just there. They just want to hear the songs, and they're just expecting that energy. They don't want to be talked to a whole bunch. It really depends on the crowd and where you're at. I think, if you're looking at it from that aspect of a show and a performance.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to gauge that and know your audience for sure. If you got a bunch of young kids that just want to hear the songs, they don't want to hear stories and shit. Like you just got to keep moving. But if you got an older crowd,
When you look at those little fucks and you tell them get over it.
yeah, but I mean,
back to the fuck them kids.
yeah. But like if they're not gonna listen, it's just gonna suck the life out of the building right away. Like you just got to keep moving. So it just really depends. For me, I think it depends on the audience, the crowd.
Okay. Noam, what's your take? As I
I
know
don't
we're
give a
both.
shit. I'm just there to play, man. No, honestly, it's nice to take those small breaks, especially for us that aren't, that are actually doing shit up there, compared to lead singers.
Yeah, fuck
But
you.
no, it's good to have like Captain said, read the room. Some people are just like, whatever, I don't give a shit about all this. I don't hear the music, but I mean, I go with the flow. It's the nice thing about
Yeah.
being just a guitarist that's there for shenanigans and occasional vocals.
See, you heard it here first. He said a guitar's there for shenanigans. His guitar's not even fucking plugged in.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not. It is not.
Or it may be plugged in, but the amp's not turned on.
I say it's wireless. I just didn't want to plug it in that night.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Or you could pull a
That's
Scotty
fair.
and hit the kill switch, not even
hit
realize
the-
it, trying to play the song, realize you're not playing anything, start kicking the fucking amp, thinking it's the amp, and then realize, oh, it's a switch.
That fucking kill switch. that little bastard right there.
Yep. I'm waiting for the day you start utilizing that with songs too. I feel like you could probably do some shit with that.
I could have some fun with it.
Fucking Tom Morello, that motherfucker.
Okay, yeah, I'm not a piece of shit. I don't rage with the machine like they do now.
Okay. Me personally, I'm kind of right there with you guys, but it also depends on how much music the band actually has. So, like, say it's a super short set, you were expecting, say, you show up, you were told 20-minute set. Well, another band flaked off right at the last minute. You don't have enough material available. So at that point, I mean, it kind of makes sense to sit there and take the time in between songs to kind of chat with the crowd and get them involved. Especially if you play short songs. Like, there's a lot, but they're really short. Kind of like what Gnome and I do. I mean, we have a lot of songs, but they're no more than like 2 minutes.
Itty bitty. Tiny.
Yeah. But that's punk music for you. It's fast and go 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 go, and it's kind of nice to take a break. Now, granted, if you have a full set, like we've had to play a full set with a short banter time, it definitely makes sense to play 2-3 songs in a row with like a second or two to catch your breath in between each one. And then halfway through your set, take a minute, introduce yourself to the crowd, chat with them, and then get back to it with 1 to 2 seconds of breath in between each song. That's just me. But it definitely varies. Huh?
Huh? Nothing.
What did he just fucking say?
I have no idea. He kind of came in and out.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
you're welcome.
God damn it.
Listen, man, he just hit it and quit and just bolted, man. I don't know what the fuck happened.
He did that old come and go, but he called it sperm split. Here we go. Oh! All right. Well, anybody else have any other questions? Viewers there at home, have any questions?
What do you like on toast?
Ooh. Captain?
Real questions.
Nutella.
Daddy Llama says butter.
Butter.
Hot dog, what do you like on your toast?
Well, it devolved to.
Oh God, are we really gonna get into that? Because I'm a man who will eat fucking anything. Did you find the mouse? Oh, sorry. My roommate has a mouse in her room and she's been freaking out.
What the fuck?
Anyway, usually the go-to is butter, just because it's usually there and extremely fattening and delicious. But
Mm.
mm,
Mm.
Mm.
gosh,
Toast
remind me of
now.
that fucking Sully meme.
Mm.
But yeah, no, usually butter. That's
Okay.
it's a fair one to just go for.
Yeah. Personally, I'm between two, or technically three, usually two.
Yes.
Butter with cinnamon. So like you put the butter on the toast and you sprinkle cinnamon on it, or butter with jelly.
You do, is there cinnamon or cinnamon sugar?
Just cinnamon.
It's like, why just butter? Why don't you do peanut butter?
No, peanut butter slaps
you-
on toast, though.
For real.
I mean, it's not bad, but no.
You get a hot ass piece of toast and put some peanut butter on it.
My
Dude,
peanut
get
butter
the
melts
fuck
just a
outta
little
here.
bit. Dude, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Daddy
That'll
Llama
make you-
says it
that'll
do
make you-
slap.
It do slap.
That shit will make you conceive a child with yourself.
Can't confirm.
Hey, if
God
that's the
damn,
case,
I
I would
was
have been a
about to take
dad
a
by
drink.
now, bro.
How many children do I have now? Son of a bitch.
Oh my
You're
god.
you're like the gun from High on Life.
Listen. Gnome, what do you prefer on your toast?
I like the old peanut butter on there and the butter with cinnamon sugar.
Cinnamon sugar. I'll have to try that. I've always, growing up with my uncle, he would put butter on the toast and then he would sprinkle cinnamon on it. And it tastes really good.
Wait, is this the uncle I know?
No. Which uncle did you
Ah.
meet?
Chuck.
Oh yeah, no, not Chuck.
Man's
Listen.
wild.
He is wild.
What's up, big cat?
What was that uncle that met me behind the barn? What was that one?
He was wild.
This man was crazy. No, I'm kidding.
I'll never forget the first time like Chuck was coming over and you guys were like, Chuck's a trip. And I was
Dad.
not prepared for that trip.
No, you weren't. I'm still waiting for the day he shows up and I can bring him to an upper class vagrants practice so they can meet Uncle
Oh,
Chuck.
man.
Oh,
Get him to come
jeez.
out to a show.
Oh,
Come
God.
to one of our shows together. Oh man.
Daddy Llama said, "We warned you, AJ."
I know it wasn't enough of a warning. But no, like I love Chuck though. He's fucking awesome.
Oh, he's a phenomenal guy. He is. Yeah. That's
He's
putting it
100
lightly.
miles a minute.
No joke. He'll have you spinning like no time.
Get
All
used
right.
to being called Big Cat.
Yep. Hey there, big cat.
Big cat rescue.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
I'll fucking kill you. With my bare hands.
Baskin.
That bitch Carol Baskin killed her husband. I can prove it. I'm never
show
going to
that put
financially
Tulsa on the
recover
map.
from this.
It was the wrong show to put Tulsa back on the map.
You know, if you think about it, that came out, and then they started working on Tulsa King. I mean, I'm just
Right.
saying, coincidence, you know? Oh, yeah,
We
that's
should-
right. He's not dead.
Wait, what?
Carol Baskin's husband. They found him. He's alive.
Was he in
Uh,
DU or some
Great.
shit?
He's in wasn't it Cuba, Colombia, some shit like that. He just,
One of those down there.
Yeah.
And you guys
I'm
just
not-
fucking ratted his ass out.
No,
Now
it's
he
been
is
publicly
dead.
announced. It's been publicly announced. They found him.
We have the N with the Tiger King. That's how we know with all this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we found him.
For utter annihilation, we need to do a song about it, though.
Oh, yes. Done.
I put the wrong name on that picture. Then
So what I'm hearing is we're gonna have AJ do the hard vocals, and we're gonna have Captain come in with those really soft melodic vocals. You know?
I mean, look in the chat of this server.
Oh,
I did
This-
a
this
different
server?
name, but
what?
This
Oh,
server,
hold
yeah.
on.
Backstage.
I fucking love it. Who? Yes.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, I need to show this. Hold on.
is that your hair, AJ?
Let me put
No,
these.
I just found a wig.
Okay. Hold on. So I'm gonna put another window capture in here.
Oh Jesus!
Or no, I'm just gonna switch the windows so that way it shows in the recording here. Okay, so that looks right.
Someone
So
message
there's
me on
one.
Xbox and ask if I have credit issues.
So for our viewers,
that
this
an
is
insult?
the first Utter Annihilation logo. Here's the second one. Utter failure.
Utter failure.
Hate breeder. This is great. All right, let me get back to here. Here we go. We hope you all are enjoying this chaos as much as we are. Well, I hope you guys have a better understanding
I
of
feel
how
like-
this works.
No,
Yeah,
so no.
this was mainly just a bullshit rant at the beginning and at the end. But like when artists come on, there's gonna be like stupid banner between.
Oh yeah, 100%. When we actually start, like Ray was our first one that worked out really well. So we're definitely gonna have more artists. For our viewers, if you guys have an artist you want to see on here, or you want us to chat with, please by all means. On Twitch, you can
What is that?
whisper to me there. What? Okay. On YouTube, you can
Oh,
always leave a
Somebody
comment.
posted something.
Okay. I'm trying to talk here.
Shit.
Then talk. Fuck.
fuck you.
Jesus Christ.
Bitch. Anyways, so if you have somebody you want us to talk with, definitely comment, whisper, subscribe to the YouTube.
Yes. Whisper.
Follow
tool.
on. Oh God. Follow on here on Twitch. You can subscribe if you'd like to. Otherwise, thank you all so much, and a huge thank you to Captain, Gnome, and Hot Dog here for joining me tonight. I don't want to use legal names, okay? But with that, we're going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you all so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
And hey,
Mm.
don't be a terrorist.
Good. It's good. Good way to
I
end
mean,
it.
that's
Yeah.
some good
That's
advice.
solid. That's great.
Solid. Yeah.
Sp-
Yeah, that's
Spread
good.
the word,
That's
you
good.
friggin' turd.
All right.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Outro.